audit evidence, originals are more authentic than photocopies. Of course, you can send copies if you are not in receipt of the original.
Now, I think the submission, well, if you need the original at any point, that can be made available. What they can say is now I would take that maybe the request for original can be subject to the need for the auditors if they feel that the original should be sent. What has been given, because all that has been given to us are not original. Now, if at any point they realize that there's a need for original to be available, that can be requested. But here, the issue is on submission. They're claiming that they have done submission, either email or what, but at the side of the accountant auditors, they have not received yet any submission. We are telling them to confirm whether they have received the submission or not. And now what Honorable Njai is adding, instead of, I will not call for the original, but for the hard copies. If you deem it necessary for originals to be sent, then you can request that furthermore, for that to be available out on any of the areas. But for the need for the hard copies, I think that that one is a valid point.
Mr. Chair, some of this information reported in 2019 also affect 2020 audit. So they might have submitted some in 2020. For example, if this matter comes up again, or is part of the 2020 findings, they might have submitted documentation, but as it relates to 2020, the document was still outstanding. But as you said, we'll check again and get back to them if.
Can we this way? We leave to you.
Yeah.
To check what submissions are there.
Yes. Original.
The original or hard copies, then that can be requested.
Yes. That's yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, he has his laptop right in front of him. Let him confirm. Yeah.
Well, what is before him?
His laptop. Internet is available. Let him check here and let's close this chapter.
Ibrahim, maybe it will take time for him to be confirmed.
We checked ours here and provided.
And
right away.
You're supposed to provide the.
No, what we said is the confirmation, evidence of sending. We checked it here and we reproduced 3 or 4.
Yes.
So you can do that quickly and then help us remove.
Well, that will buy time, I think. Yes.
Chairman.
Mr. Chair, I need to check with my team.
That will buy. It's just telling me the correspondence are sent to Bakari. I'm not sure whether Ibama can have access to that email. Huh? That will buy our time. It will buy our time. So, Ibrahima, please, you can do a confirmation. Okay?
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Yes. So let's do it that way. They will confirm, and anything, tomorrow we'll get the feedback. 3.11.6. Failure to adhere to contract agreement. The remaining vehicle, one was given to the police, and that's to be confirmed by the auditor. There was a claim of one remaining vehicle given to the police subject to confirmation. Is it also in the same update? 3.11.6. Accountant General, Auditor,
We can't confirm it. What we said, we are able to confirm. The team was able to verify one from the office of the president. The remaining people under the control of the Minister of Finance could not be verified and therefore remain outstanding. And in your further submission, you said it was given to the police. We need to confirm this.
Yeah, that confirmation was supposed to be done by the auditors because as per this document, we said that it was given to the police. So the auditors were supposed to pick this up and confirm whether this statement is factual or not.
yeah, that's what I've even recorded.
We don't have it here in our final report. I'm saying under this
There is further comment
but
after
this
that.
one you've not shared it with us. So this one we need to confirm. As for this, it's not there, right? So now what we will do is now, yeah.
The auditors. So each of us were jotting down
is
their
supposed to
notes,
act on.
what he's supposed to act on. So that is why we have it here, because it's not our action point. As far as we're concerned, we've gathered information and we were told that this was what happened. So they were to pick it up from there and then confirm with the relevant MDA.
And that's the police.
Yes. Police and Ministry of Finance.
Yeah, police and Minister of Finance.
Yes,
Exactly.
physical verification also.
So that's subject to confirmation.
Yes.
Any of us should confirm with police and finance. Three point 1.2. So 3.12.1 rather. I think that has to do with the unretired interest. So the updated one will be contained in the updates that you are given. Three point 12.2. The same partly retired Empress. The part of
The impress of
Empress here. Likewise, 3.12.3. 3.13.1, overpayment of loan interest. 13.1. Updated response to be submitted for confirmation. The same. Under the same update to be confirmed.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
Just from the review of our comment, when the response was provided and the documentation, it was noted that it was a misclassification.
That is 3.
Yeah, that led to the
Overpayment.
difference. Yes,
It was
classified.
misclassification.
Yes. We said review of management comments and supporting documents revealed that the underpayment of $4,328.38 US was indeed paid from the interest account. This resulted to a misclassification as detailed below.
So what is your final position now?
A misclassification.
Misclassification.
Yes.
So there's no further confirmation on that.
The correction would have been to reclassify. If it is misclassified, you reclassify to the right account. And I'm not sure if that correction was going to be made. And their further comment should reflect that. But they are quoting our management comment, saying out of the entire 244,228.57 reported as overpaid interest, only the amount of 26,899.10 was actually overpaid. The difference of 217,328.46 was not an overpayment but a misclassification. Of course, yeah, it was a misclassification, but efforts should be made to reclassify and put it in the right.
Counter General.
The audit has been concluded. So we cannot go back again to do an adjustment. So we're accepting the fact that this has been misclassified as opposed to it being overpaid.
Auditor.
Yeah. What do you intend to do about the misclassification? It has to be corrected in the subsequent. What do you intend to do? The initial query raised was overpayment. When you submitted the documentation, after a thorough review, it was noted that it was misclassified. And now that it's late, do you intend to adjust the subsequent account to correct the misclassification issued? Was it done in 2020 to reflect the opening balances of 2019 2020, was that adjusted? Because this is the closing balance. It will affect the closing balance of 2019, the misclassification. Was the correction made as part of prior year adjustment for the current year 2020?
At this point, we may not be able to say whether we're going to, what kind of treatment we're going to pass to take care of this. But like I said, now we're looking at 2019 as opposed to other years, subsequent years. So for the purpose of this, we accept that it's a misclassification as opposed to an overpayment. And to address this query, we are saying the fact is noted. And the fact that we have done further work to rectify, which is to bring out the point that it's not a misclassification, it's not an overpayment, rather it's a misclassification. I think we should limit it to this. So during the audit of subsequent years, subsequent years, then maybe we can look at that.
Auditor?
Yes, because the issue is, if it is not rectified or corrected, it will have an impact on 2020, just to make them aware.
It will still remain audit query in 2020.
Of course, if it's not addressed, yes. Because if the matter was outstanding as at 2019, opening balances of 2020 should reflect this correction to say, okay, it was a misclassification in 2019 as at the time that the 2019 was finalized. Opening balances for 2020 should reflect the correction so that they are classified correctly. Otherwise, it is maybe a matter for 2020. Yeah? That's what I'm saying.
Accountant General?
We'll let it go, and I'll maintain my position to say we're looking at 2019, which have been closed, and now we cannot go back and rectify. When we come to subsequent years, we look at its materiality as well as how we intend to rectify this, and then we do the needful.
Auditor?
We also maintain our position. Of course, we've agreed that this is now misclassification and it's going to be a matter for 2020. That's fine.
Auditor, Accountant General? Good. And the committee will also maintain its position at the time of writing our report. Three point 13.3. That's in page 202. Non-disclosure of penalty and commitment fees. The updated response to be confirmed. The revised version will have the penalties disclosed in 2022 financial statement to be confirmed by the auditors. Auditor?
We've not seen this disclosure. Penalties. The argument that Accountant General would give or Minister of Finance is that this is going to, it's not going to tell well about the overall finance picture of the accounts.
What they said was the revised version will be reflective in the 2020 financial statement, which you will be confirming. What we are to confirm will be in the 2020 financial statement, whether that has been revised or not. So that's for you to confirm in the 2020 financial statement.
We'll confirm.
Okay. Three point 13.5 on the statement of borrowing balance. Of the response noted and to be confirmed. National Accountant General.
Which area?
You provide and subject to confirmation by auditor.
13 point?
Auditor?
Yeah, we will need to confirm
You
this.
confirm.
Yeah.
That's 3.13.5. Three point 13.6. Difference between statement of public debt and figures recorded in the debt management system. Of the response, the amount is wrongly captured. The issues a challenge and delay in monthly cancellation with creditors is improving. That's the response from the Accountant General. Accountant General.
Our submission is as per the updated management response. After the auditor's comment.
Updated.
We need the auditor's comment.
Audit.
I've not seen your response. Such a on this other one. 163 on the updated one. This we need to confirm. We need to confirm this one. I think.
You need to.
We need to confirm. Yeah, we will have to confirm this, Mr. Chair.
To confirm the updated response.
Yes. Okay.
3.13.8. Difference in outstanding debt balance reported in the debt management system and financial statements. Updated response subject to confirmation. Auditor?
What's the finding again, Mr. Chair? Finding number?
3.13.8, page 212 in the original text.
$164, right?
3.13.8, page 212.
This one, right? One, 164? We don't have, I don't have that here. 167, yes.
13.8. Now, this is the original text. I'm reading from the original text. Original text. Yeah, they are not the same, yeah.
We don't have. 13.6, yeah.
The heading is difference in outstanding debt balance reported in the debt management system and financial statement. Okay. Instead of 8, yeah. In our text is 8, then yours is different. Now here, we request for independent confirmation on the correct exchange rate